My father called me down.
It's another beautiful afternoon on your radio station, Aloore Radio, GSM Studio, Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism, and it's your favorite program on this belt, Beseta Heritage, where we tell you about culture, tourism, and our heritage. This afternoon, we have a guest in the house who is going to be doing justice to what we're going to be discussing this afternoon. And I'm not here alone, I'm with my producer for this afternoon, Dejola Wonyi. I am Titila Lawal saying, welcome on board.
In my journey through the world, over land and over sea, I see different cultures and different people's ways.
Ẹ kú dédé àsìkò yẹ èèyàn wa, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yín ètò wa ètò ẹ wá iyebíye ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ níbi tí a sì máa ń yànnàná àwọn tó ṣe iyebíye sí wa nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ nípa àṣà, ìṣe àti ìrìn àjò afẹ́. Lónìí mo tuntun ní àlejò pàtàkì tí a máa bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí àwọn ètò wọn tí wọ́n ní fún wa ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ tí a tún bá wa ṣílẹ̀kùn fún àwọn tí wọ́n á fẹ́ ṣe ìgbafẹ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Ẹ wá nǹkan lédìí láti máa bá wa ká lọ. Èmi nìkan wá kọ́ ni mo wà níbí lónìí. Dejola Wonyi ó wà nínú kùlù tá a wà yìí. Mo kì í káàbọ̀ lórúkọ gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n tún ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ lórí Aloore Radio ní iléeṣẹ́ ìròyìn àṣà àti ìrìn àjò afẹ́. Orúkọ tèmi ni Titila Lawal. Ẹ jẹ́ àjọ máa bá ètò bọ̀.
I was born where the heat is like a second skin. Children crying on the street.
This is Space at Our Heritage, and this afternoon we're going to be discussing about Mary J organization. My guest in the house is Mufuluwake Akifenwa, who is representing the company and the organization. You know, our culture is our pride, and our pride is our identity, and our identity is our heritage. So today we're going to be talking about our culture, our tourism potentials, and as well what the Mary J organization has for us in Oyo State that is going to pull a lot of crowd in Oyo State. So you're welcome, Mufuluwake Akifenwa.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Let's have your name, your organization, then let's have an insight into what your organization is doing before we now dwell on what you have for us in Oyo State.
Okay, my name is Mufuluwake Akifenwa, representing Mary J Alliance. Just as you have said, we have an office at Cocoa House, that's the 5th floor in Cocoa House, and also an office in US because Mary J Alliance actually started in the USA, but bringing it back home, that's diaspora, bringing something down to our place, that's our home, our heritage here.
So you've heard it, the Mary J Alliance. They've come to Nigeria, particularly to Ibadan, your state capital, to come and showcase what they have for us. Now, let's have from inception, the year of establishment of the company. Then, what have you been doing before coming down to Nigeria and Oyo State in particular?
Okay, ma. Mary J Alliance is health, education, and also the beauty, which is wellness together. Over 20 years, Mary J Alliance have been existing. It's a health organization where health is important, is key, awareness, workshop, training about health awareness and well-being, and also beauty, which is the beauty pageant for the young ones. Have been existing, been doing that in the USA, and also the education that's training or the talent of the young ones, the youth in general, training them with skills and empowerment, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So basically what you do is empowerment and
Yes, ma'am.
training of our youths
Yes, ma'am.
for them to be a better person in the society.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, let's now link your organization with our culture, our tourism, and tradition. How do we link it up? Because if you see now, our culture is gradually going into extinction. Youths don't tend to really love our culture anymore. Like when we talk about greetings, when we talk about our food, our dress culture, and things like that. How do you think your organization can help in promoting our culture so that the youth that is coming up, they will appreciate our culture more?
Okay, first I would like to say thank you very much because you're believing in us. Information and culture, that's why we are here. If you don't believe in us and people like our organization, because you want to identify with any person, or company, organization, individual that complement culture,
the state government's
effort on culture and tourism
in developing.
So that's why
culture.
we are very, very glad that you welcomed us and you're doing this. And for everybody that have not done this, I think this is the best time where the world want to see something great coming out of this country, and particularly or your state, Ibadan, here what they have to offer. Now our organization can see clearly that the youth are not really interested in anything culture again, like you have said. The youth, the society, and the world is like, okay, you can go western, you can go anywhere. That's where no.
It's now a global village.
Yes, ma. Yes, ma. The culture is your identity, like you said, your place, your dressing, your language, what you eat, and it identifies you and even brings the unity. Because wherever you go in the world and you can speak or see anybody that is from where you come from, it's easy to identify with that person. Yes, ma. And
you'll be glad you see someone
yes,
that you can interact with.
Yes, ma. And it will even go a long way for maybe help or even direction, or even for when you are stranded, you never can tell. So that's why we shouldn't put that aside. Then the youth, maybe they should start making things, the culture more vibrant, more appealing to them, because there's no way they will not still want to do the laptop, the IT. So when it's inculcated into maybe the IT world, yes, the IT world and the curriculum in school, because the school plays a lot of role in their life, because that's where they go to, hours spent there. But when they make things interesting for them, and also let them understand the love and the beauty of it, because when the love is established, not just telling them a story, when they see what is going on, see what they can do, get them involved in it, then I believe that gradually they will be interested in culture, in all this. Then maybe the visitation, just like they always travel to see some sites. I know some schools always do that, but also
excursion.
Yes, ma'am. The excursion part, it's key, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
We're still on Aloore Radio, and you can get us on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Aloore Radio, and also on YouTube at Aloore Radio. Then our website is www.aloreradio.com, and on telephone number you can get us on 09039 853731. And Aloore Radio is in the Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism of your state, GSM studio. We are live now. And my guest in the house is Mufuluwake Akifewa from Mary J. Alliance, USA, Nigeria.
Yes.
So now, let's go back to tourism. Tourism is life. All we do, that is our daily activities, is all tourism. Like you're coming from somewhere to this place, you have done tourism.
Yes.
Now, we have some challenges that is not peculiar to your state alone. So what are the challenges that you think tourism is facing right now, and how can we guide against it?
Okay. Apart from what you're facing, the need for tourism also is funding and investment.
Okay.
Funding and investment. And the only way they can fund and invest it is when those things you said are put in place. So thank you so much for that, ma. The security is key. Everybody wants to be secured. Everybody wants to know that there is a place for them where they can be free. Everybody wants to be free. Once there's no freedom, the restriction,
freedom of movement.
yes ma, and life and everything, everybody will go like withdraw. It's so easy for people to withdraw gradually, and that withdrawal will bring the distrust. They will not be able to trust the environment or even wherever they want to go and visit. Yes ma. Then also when there's a restriction on taboo and beliefs, which has been laid down many years past, I'm not saying that those taboos and views or any the restriction the elders or the land are doing are absolutely wrong. I would not want to flood them because I was not there when it was, and I don't know the circumstance that led to it. Yes, and I believe, in my own opinion, I can only say they are only using it to protect themselves or guide towards a reoccurrence of such taboo. But when the government or individual or anybody wants to really wants to make this tourism a place for all, I believe they can still go back to those traditional. Some of them are even late. Some of them are not alive existing again. Yes, ma. So maybe they should go and revisit those sites or those taboos and say, look, this thing have happened. Is there a way forward? Now there are things happening. The world is getting better, and there's no bitterness. There's no war again like before. Yes, ma. There's no war again and everything. And those places should be accessible, because some are so hidden that people can't even get access except the very bold and the good work that the Ministry of Information and Tourism are going further to investigate and also to bring people to such wonderful sites, ma. So I believe that's just what
you can say about that
for now, ma. Yes, ma.
Now, before we go to way forward, let's in Ibadan particular,
yes,
what is it all about? What does it entail? How did you started? How did you conceive the idea, and why Ibadan in particular?
Summary of everything you have said. Wonderful state, wonderful. I'm from Oyo State. I'm not. So I'm glad. I'm delighted. Everything presented itself on that platform. That this is a tourist place. This is a tourist destination. When they always say destination place, Dubai destination, this is where we want to make our own destination place, where everybody around the world will be coming. And that's why Mary J Alliance said, okay, they are coming to. They didn't choose any other state but Oyo State to start the Nigeria, the very first in Nigeria, apart from the one they have been doing in US. So we are here. We believe in the tourists. We believe in even the environment and everything that will present itself on the
conducive environment in your
platform, the troop, the cultural display and everything is rich. The food, what can I say? The food, everything, the scenery, everything is like you can see culture still in place and working side by side with modernism. That's like the modern era is there, but you can still see the culture still in place. So that's what we want. The synergy is beautiful. We're starting. The program is on the 23rd of this month at Rulat Event Center. That's in Akobo. 2 p.m. That's when we're having the program. It's cultural based. Apart from the pageant, the pageant that is maybe fashion and everything, but it's modest and you rich in culture. That's what I can promise anyone that will be there.
I want to know, are you doing auditioning now, or you have done the auditioning before you come to Ibadan? And how many people, who are the target audience and the target participants for the event?
Yes,
ma'am. If people are willing to come for the program, how can they get there? Is there tickets? Is there anything, or they are going to buy something for it or something? Okay, so that they can come for the program.
Okay, ma. Thank you very much for that. It's exclusive, the program, based on invitation registration. But if I'm not saying that you cannot still register now to come for the program. I can put my number down. The only way, because I'm the one registering anybody and the registration is because of the security and also for us to know the people,
how many people are coming
for documentation, data, and even follow up and feedback. That's why we want that. So we are not restricting people based on like everybody is invited. So this is what we're doing. But for the audition, like you said, ma, it has been done. The audition was like maybe some months way back, and it was online. We put the caption there. It was free. and for the young youth, and about 22
The
states in
age.
Nigeria. Yes,
Age
range.
range.
Yes, age, that's 18. They have to be
18 and
to
above.
25. Yes,
Okay.
ma. Yes, ma. And because that's what we just captured, 18 to 25. And also, it was free, and they did the audition. They asked questions. They sent their picture and their profile. Some questions were asked based on how they answered the questions and everything. Yes, ma. Yes, ma. And that's how they were picked. And more than 22 states are represented now, ma.
Okay.
Yes, ma.
The 22 states, we have the Yorubas, the Igbos, and the Hausas.
Yes, ma.
So,
Yes, ma. Yes, ma. Cut
and
across the-
yes,
ma.
on that day, how many like contestants are we expecting to see? Like maybe 10, 20?
No, more
and
than
the
more than 10,
outings?
more than 15. For they're like at least I can say 20. Apart from the core, that maybe they're saying consideration for the security.
Okay.
Yes, but apart from that, 20 states are on ground already, and for the day, it's going to be health. It's going to be interactive. It's going to be culture. It's going to be educational. Those three things are key. They are interwoven, and yes, ma. Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
All right, let's have a little break before we go on the program. We're going to do the Yoruba version, and I hope you're going to be fluent like you do now.
Tell me where we gonna for love. Tell me where we gonna go. Show me how we gonna live without justice. How we gonna live together. Tell me where we gonna for love. Tell me where we gonna go. Show me how we gonna live without justice. How we gonna live. We've got the children scattered all over the world. They contribute to those economies. Back in the land, the forest has become a desert. We shift the blame from one to the other. How much more blood are we gonna shed? How many more kids will go to war? So there, Africa, I'm down on my knees. Come on and tell me what we gonna do. Tell me where we gonna for love. Tell me where we gonna go. Show me how we gonna live without justice. How we gonna live together. Tell me where we gonna for love. Tell me where we gonna go. Show me how we gonna live without justice. How we gonna live together. The sky is bright and the music is high. The spirit of our fathers returning home. So dear Africa, give me some hope. Come on and tell me what we gonna do. Tell me where we gonna for love. Tell me where we gonna go. Show me how we gonna live without justice. How we gonna live together. Tell me where we gonna all over the land. Violence.
You're still on to Aloore Radio, GSM Studio, Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism. You can be part of this program by logging on to our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/Aloore Radio, and YouTube is at Aloore Radio, while our website is www.aloreradio.com. Then on telephone number, you can get us on 09039 853731. My guest is still in the house, Mufuluwake Akifenwa, representing Mary J. Alliance, and she has been telling us about the organization, what they do, and she has told us about culture and tourism as well. Now we want her to still enlighten us more about what they do at Mary J. Alliance. Like she has talked about education, health, beauty, and well-being. So let's have an insight into what you do on health, education, and beauty, and well-being in general.
Thank you, ma. For the health, there are supplements that after research that we're going that after the research for such products and herbal products, basically plants and all those kind of and spices, things that you can use for
What kind
your
of
health.
spices?
Like the clove, the garlic, things like
Okay.
that. Yeah. Then black soap, nourishing the body for beauty,
Okay.
hair products, and even extensions. Things like that are things that we actually produce or actually go into so that it can be easy. Because when you say you ask me to do exercise and be fit, I need nutrients also, so they complement each other. Then when you say beauty, I should be a pageant person, I need something also. Then the extension, the hair thing, is available. And also when you said education too, that we do some
education.
yes ma, the talent hunt.
Okay.
Yes, in schools and everything, that's what we do. So they're all interwoven and they will be there on that day, ma, for everyone to see.
Now let's talk about our youths.
Yes, ma.
How do you think we can curb the excesses of our youths and inculcate our culture back to them? Like they're forgetting about our culture, but we want them to still believe in our culture, to still appreciate it, so that
Dance and they can make beautiful cultural display that are very interesting. Musicians should start. I know they sing Yoruba, but they are still hip hopping the Yoruba. But maybe there will be shows or there will be artists too that will go very cultural. That this India wants to sing, they sing their Indian song and it's so beautiful. If you like, you can translate it into English or
Yoruba.
When they sing it, it's all
their language.
When Kenya wants to sing, or South Africa too, I know they will sing the very custom and dance to it, and it's melody. Music, it's melody. So it's not just blab and talk and without any thing to it. And no, the melody, the rhythm will make them, get attracted to it and say, wow, I'm dancing like this to this. So I think that's my tradition. Because then the clothing, the food, maybe then involve them more, maybe even in talent hunt, and it's still basically traditional. Not only the education about physics, chemistry, not everybody can be that, or math or something. Yes. And skill work and culture goes they're interwoven, because it's what you see in your environment that you use with those things. Yes. And
arts and crafts.
Yes ma. So that's a starting point to all this, ma. Yes ma.
Now, ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, ètò ẹwà iyebíye ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ náà ni ẹ ti ń jaládùn láti nǹkan bíi 40 ìṣẹ́jú sẹ́yìn. Àlejò mi sì wà ń kalẹ̀, àwọn ni arábìnrin Mofoluwake Akínfẹ́nwá tí wọ́n ṣe ojú Mary J. Alliance, tí wọ́n wá láti USA wá sí Nàìjíríà, pàápàá jùlọ wá sí ìlú Ìbàdàn tí ṣe olú ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Wọ́n ní àwọn ètò lóríṣiríṣi fún wa, ṣùgbọ́n ká tún máa béèrè nípa àwọn ètò tó ní fún wa nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. A fẹ́ mọ̀ nípa iléeṣẹ́ wọn, ohun tí wọ́n ń ṣe ní iléeṣẹ́ wọn, àti pé kí ló dé tí wọ́n fi wá sí ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Ẹ káàbọ̀.
Ẹ ṣé ma. Mary J. Alliance ti wà bí 20 years, more than 20 years ní US, tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ń ṣe nǹkan bí ìlera, education, that's gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀, àti beauty pageant, ẹ̀kọ́ kíkọ́ àti beauty pageant tí wọ́n ṣe ní ọ̀hún. Wọ́n á rò pé ní bíbáyìí náà káà náà gbé tó ìwá sí bíbáyìí, nítorí ètò tó dání pé sí Ìbàdàn. Ìlú Ìbàdàn dẹ̀ jẹ́ ibi tó jẹ́ pé olúkálùkù everybody ló mọ̀ pé tourism wà ní bíbáyìí, ìlú tó gba ààyè tó jẹ́ pé in our culture, nínú oúnjẹ jíjẹ, nínú àṣà, nínú gbogbo nǹkan ló rẹwà. So bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Mary J ṣe sọ pé okay o, ẹ jẹ́ ká wá sí ìlú Ìbàdàn bíbáyìí láti kọ́kọ́ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ nínú gbogbo ìlú tá máa lọ.
Ìlú àṣà ni.
Yes, ìlú àṣà.
Àbí ṣe bí Ọ̀yọ́ láàrin, Ọ̀yọ́ ṣe bí bàbá ẹnìkan kan.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. So bó ṣe wà nìyẹn ma, ní ṣókí.
Ẹ wá sọ fún wa àwọn nǹkan tí ẹlẹ́ń ṣe nǹkan nípa ètò ìlera, nípa ìwé kíkọ́, ìwé kíkà, àti báwo ni a ṣe lè tún ara ṣe láti fi gbé oge. Ṣé àwọn nǹkan yìí ṣé ohun tẹ́ ń ṣe fúnra yín ni tẹ̀sí ń tà fún àwọn èèyàn, àbí báwo ni, àbí ẹ̀yin náà ń gbà ní company kan láti ṣe alágbàtà fún wọn?
A lè ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tán, so díẹ̀ la máa ṣe, a dẹ̀ ti máa mú àwọn èèyàn mọ́ra nítorí kí ni kó ba lè jẹ́ ìrẹ́pọ̀ náà ṣe máa fi wà, then there will be varieties for it. Olúkálùkù láàrin nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe àdẹ́dáwọ́pọ̀ láti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà. Bí ọṣẹ ní iṣẹ́ bọ̀tà tó máa lórí tó máa ní gbogbo orú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn nínú tó jẹ́ pé táwọn èèyàn bá lò wọ́n á mọ̀ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, kò di pé dandan pé kéèyàn jẹ́ èyìnbó àbí kéèyàn jẹ́ pupa, dúdú náà ń lò, then nǹkan ọrùn náà fún un, then nǹkan tó ń mára lórí náà wà ń bẹ bíi bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣara lórí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ supplement wà ń bẹ púpọ̀, gbogbo nǹkan yẹn náà ló máa dẹ̀ wà níjọ́ tá fẹ́ ṣe.
Ẹ wá sọ kí ni nǹkan tí ẹ fẹ́ ṣe gan-an, ní nǹkan tí ẹ fẹ́ ṣe, ẹ fẹ́ ṣe beauty pageant. Kí ni àwọn ètò tẹ́ ní fún ọjọ́ náà, àti pé irú àwọn wo lẹ́ expect kan wá níjọ́ yẹn, then àwọn wo gan ló fẹ́ participate nínú ohun tí ẹ fẹ́ ṣe, bóyá ẹ kó yàn pọ̀ láti gbogbo àwọn states tó wà ní Nàìjíríà ni àbọ̀yọ̀ state nìkan lẹ base ẹ̀ lé lórí, ẹ sọ fún wa ní ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́.
More than 20 states ló wà represented lára àwọn obìnrin tó máa ṣe competition yẹn níjọ́ yẹn, ló máa ṣe pageant níjọ́ yẹn, but more than 20 of them. Then Yorùbá wà ń bẹ, Igbo wà ń bẹ, Hausa wà ń bẹ, Tiv wà ń bẹ, gbogbo state ní Nàìjíríà ló fẹ́ wà represented níjọ́ yẹn ní fún pageant ẹ̀dẹ̀ ni is about bí mẹ́ta ló pín sí, health wà ń bẹ, education wà ń bẹ àti beauty yẹn, so that kó jẹ́ pé ó wà balanced, kó má jẹ́ pé mo fine but mi ò nílera, mo nílera but mi ò tẹ̀ mọ̀ bí mo ṣe máa mi mọ̀ nǹkankan, mi ò wọ́n kàn máa wò mí, mi ò tún bá béèrè nǹkan lọ́wọ́ mi ò mọ̀ bí mo ṣe máa dáhùn, àbí torí a lè sọ ibi tí èèyàn máa dé ní life yes ọjọ́ iwájú, so wọ́n ti gbọ́dọ̀ máa kọ́ wọn láti sìn lọ pé kò ṣara dáadáa, kò mọ̀wé ẹ̀, kò mọ̀ nǹkan, kì í ṣe ìwé kíkà nìkan ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lágbàáyé náà àti káàkiri mà, nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe níjọ́ yẹn ni mà. Yes ma.
Báwo wá ni àwọn èèyàn ṣe lè darapọ̀ mọ́ yín, bóyá láti wá wo àwọn tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe, ṣé wọ́n ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì ni àbí ẹ̀yin fúnra yín ti mọ àwọn tẹ́ ẹ pè láti wá darapọ̀ mọ́ yín láti jàládùn ohun tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe níjọ́ náà?
Kò sí tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì ọ̀fẹ́ ni láti wá, but ẹ máa láti register ká bá lè mọ àwọn èèyàn tó ń bọ̀, àfi tó bá ẹ̀dẹ̀ lè pè tó bá jẹ́ pé ti support ni àbí nǹkan, but lẹ́yìn yẹn ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ register náà.
Okay, registration
is key, so that ká fi lè má jẹ́ pé èèyàn ní mọ̀ pé nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe nìyẹn, bá ṣe fẹ́ yanjú ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Yes.
Now ètò tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe ó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ọ̀dọ́,
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà,
ó dẹ̀ ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ìgbésí ayé wa tó jẹ mọ́ àṣà, bákan náà ó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ìrìn àjò afẹ́, nítorí àwọn tó ń bọ̀ tí wọ́n fẹ́ fìlú wọn sílẹ̀ tó fẹ́ wá sí ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́, oríṣiríṣi nǹkan náà máa rí ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́, àṣà wa dẹ̀ yàtọ̀ síra, Haúsá ń bọ̀, Ìgbò ń bọ̀, Yorùbá ń bọ̀. Ẹ wá bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ nípa báwo ni a ṣe lè jẹ́ kí àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wa kán túbọ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí àṣà wa, àti pé kí ni nǹkan tó jẹ mọ́ pé ó jẹ́ kí àṣà wa máa jó àjò lọ sẹ́yìn, àti ìrìn àjò afẹ́ wa, nítorí àwọn míì wọn kì í fẹ́ wá, nítorí wọ́n ní nǹkan kan ń ṣẹlẹ̀ níbí, wọ́n láwọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ fọwọ́ kan nǹkan, àwọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe kíní kan. Ìmọ̀ràn wo lẹ ní fún wa lórí ẹ̀?
Ẹ ṣé gan ma, inú mi dùn púpọ̀ pé Ministry Information and Tourism gbà wá, wọ́n ṣílẹ̀kùn wọn fún wa, wọ́n gbà wọ́n, in fact inú mi dùn gan torí ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan ó yẹ pé kó mọ̀ pé ibi báyìí ló yẹ pé kí n lọ, and that's Information and Tourism, Ministry of
Information, Culture and Tourism.
Ìpè tó bá fẹ́ ṣe anything culture, bí irújọ́ yẹn nìsín wọ́n á rí culture àwọn tó ń bọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ, wọ́n á rí pé so orú nǹkan báyìí ṣì wà táwọn lè darapọ̀ mọ́, wọn tó ń bá ti padà lọ́lé wọ́n á ní irú nǹkan báyìí ṣì ń ṣẹlẹ̀ o, kẹ́ má sọ pé
culture is dynamic.
Yes, pé everybody náà ló lè bẹ́ẹ̀ ni gbogbo nǹkan tó ń bá rí wọ́n á ti ní àbí náà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn sì lè request kọ sí, á ti wù wọ́n again láti wá, wọ́n á ti sọ fún ẹlòmíì. That's how the communication will keep bó ṣe máa lọ nìyẹn. Ẹ ti béèrè pé kí ni nǹkan tí wọ́n fi lè ṣe láti jẹ́ kí
wọ́n túbọ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí àṣà wa, kó má jẹ́ pé àṣà àtọ̀húnrìn wa nìkan náà máa ṣe, torí ó ti ń lọ díẹ̀díẹ̀.
Iléèwé ṣe pàtàkì kó máa kọ́ wọn, kó dẹ̀ máa sọ, kó máa rán wọn létí. Dé nílé náà bí téèyàn ti wá kò máa là ní àbí ibo lè lò lára nínú iṣu nínú kíní. So nǹkan tó bá ń jẹ, tó bá ń rí lójoojúmọ́, tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀, á ti máa jẹ́ kó máa rántí lójoojúmọ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà á jẹ́ kó máa rántí gbogbo gbà. Kì í ṣe gbogbo nǹkan ló máa jẹ́ pé maybe ó ti wà packed, ó parí náà ni wọ́n á dẹ̀ jẹ́ wọ́n ti lọ. Finished product. The production kíní process yẹn náà ó yẹ pé kí wọ́n mọ̀ kó dẹ̀ yé wọn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ìlú wo gan ni wọ́n ti ń ṣe iṣu jù, ìlú wo ni wọ́n ní mango jù, ìlú wo ni wọ́n ní cashew jù, ìlú wo ni wọ́n ní irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀. Tí wọ́n bá mọ gbogbo àwọn site yẹn and everything, á ti jẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé ṣáà lè lọ rí ibẹ̀ yẹn, báwo ló ṣe rí, pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni á ti jẹ́ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà,
lọ fún ìrìn àjò afẹ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà. So irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, then tó bá yá kí ìwé máa wà lórí àṣà. Tí ìwé bá wà, because we have books, we have àti tí a lè sọ pé àwọn òǹkàwé wọ́n sì lè máa kàwé tó bá wà interesting. Magazine kó wà bí èèyàn ṣe ń ka newspaper, kí magazine náà máa wà lórí culture.
Ṣe ní atọ́ka tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà.
Ní atọ́ka ní àwòrán ìrìn ká tún jẹ́ kó padà.
Yes. Tí ò bá tá bá ní pé àfẹ́ máa lo paper mọ́, kí app ẹ̀ wà. Nítorí ní ìsinyìí 24 hours àbí 23 hours
lórí
fóònù ni àwọn èèyàn, àwọn youth náà ti ń wà. So bóyá irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Even àgbàlagbà náà. So tó bá yẹ pé irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn sì lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ kó tètè. Nítorí gradually kíní ìbẹ́ ṣe sọ ó ń di nǹkan tẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn rí pé kò máa rí gbogbo culture àbáṣe rí tẹ́lẹ̀ mọ́, gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń rí tẹ́lẹ̀ tó máa jẹ́ ká rẹ́rìn-ín, tó máa jẹ́ ká ṣe kí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe gbogbo ìwé tẹ̀sán yẹn. So tó máa ṣe sínú app yẹn, ó máa dà gan bí mi ṣe rò nìyẹn for now ma.
Ó dáa, ká tó máa lọ lórí ètò, a fẹ́ kẹ́ gba ìjọba wa nímọ̀ràn, àwọn òbí, olùkọ́, ọmọ gangan, ká gbà wọ́n nímọ̀ràn nípa bí a ṣe ní jẹ́ kí àṣà wa parun.
Okay. Ẹ sọ pé government first.
Kí la lè ṣe tó fi máa jẹ́ kí culture tourism kó lè go forward?
First, kí security yẹn kó jẹ́ kó wà in place. Nítorí tá bá mẹ́nu bà gbogbo ibi tí nǹkan ṣe dá tẹ́lẹ̀, in fact a lè sọ tán lénìí. So kó jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn kó máa sùn báyìí kí inú wọn dẹ̀ máa dùn pé mo ti sùn ó dàárọ̀, kì í ṣe pé kí ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀ lénìí, tó bá ti ka nǹkan míì ló ti máa
ṣẹlẹ̀.
Tó bá wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn tó wà lọ́hùn yẹn náà tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n rí gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ẹni tí ò dé Nàìjíríà rí, ó ń ka gbogbo nǹkan tó wà, nítorí ti global war. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. So tó ń bá rí nǹkan yẹn, inú wọn á máa dùn, wọ́n á máa ní ilé mà ti tó lọ,
ti dà báyìí o,
ilé ti tó lọ,
wá padà sí lílàbọ̀ sinmi oko.
Olúkálùkù á ní tí n bá dẹ̀ lọ ṣe irú kíní báyìí síbí báyìí á mà dà, ṣe báwọn kan náà ló ń ṣe sí Dubai, ló ń ṣe sí gbogbo bẹ̀yẹn, àwọn náà lè wá sí bíbá, wọ́n wá ṣe ìfọkànbalẹ̀ àwọn. Even ẹni tó wà ní bíbá náà á lè. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo ṣe rò fún ti government. Ní ti tòbí, àwọn òbí kó má máa sọ pé dókítà nìkan lọ́mọ máa ṣe, kíní kan ní iṣẹ́ ọwọ́, òun náà ni àdìrẹ́ ṣì wà ń bẹ̀, oúnjẹ ṣì wà ń bẹ̀ táwọn ọmọ lè máa mọ̀ ń pa, gbogbo nǹkan ṣì wà ń bẹ̀. Tó ń bá ṣe yẹn, ìwé pé mò ń wá ṣẹ́gun lára á ti dínkù, nítorí Ọlọ́run ti fún wa ní gbogbo nǹkan ìbí àánú lọ́lọ́run ṣe fún wa ní orílẹ̀-èdè, especially ní Ọ̀yọ́ state Ìbàdàn. A ní nǹkan gan adẹ̀ nílẹ̀, so a lè ṣe oríṣiríṣi nǹkan tá a bá fẹ́ ṣe. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, then for parents, just like I said in summary, kó má sọ pé ń kọ́ àwọn ọmọ wọn ní kíní ẹ̀kọ́ ìbílẹ̀ ní school, táwọn ọmọ fẹ́ di táwọn ọmọ fẹ́ mí ló máa ń sọ pé kí làwọn ọmọ ti ń kọ́ eléyìí fún, nígbà tó yẹ pé wọ́n níṣẹ́ dáadáa láti máa kọ́ wọn, kí ló dé tí wọ́n ti fẹ́ máa kọ́. Wọ́n jọ kó gbà wọ́n láyé, torí kíni tó bá dọ̀la àwọn ọmọ ìmọ̀ ó wúlò nǹkan tí mo mọ̀ ní.
Ẹ ṣé.
Yes.
Now, before we go on the program, we want a parting word from you for the youth, for the parents, the children, and the government as well.
Okay. We believe in the government, and that's why they are there. We should never be negative. We should always be positive, because we believe that one day, like I always say, things will still be as our dream. So we should keep
things will
believing.
change for
Yes,
better.
yes, ma. So that should be our
Watchword.
goal every year, and we should put that in our children too. Our young, don't be frustrated. There are still positive things happening. There's still hope for the living. There's still so when they start that with the young, they will grow up to believe, and they will live in that dream,
They
and it will
believe
come
in
to pass. Yes,
in
ma.
Nigeria.
Yes, ma. And they will also. So, and for the parents and for the society, the community, join hands and support people that wants to do this. The government that wants to do this in Oyo State for the tourism, for all that. Be part of it, because when you grow your country, when you grow your state, when you grow where you live in, is the best for the future. That's we become.
Live in peace.
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Now, before we go, let's have your number and then site that they can go to register for the upcoming program.
Okay.
Then the place where the program is coming up.
Okay. It's closed now, so the registration online is not. It's the phone call is the best possible way, so that it can be registered instantly if you want to be part of it. And the number to call is 070-3123-7232 or 080-5659-2968. That number, if you don't get me there, you can still leave. They are both WhatsApp numbers, so you can leave a message. You will definitely be attended to. 0-3123-7232 and 080-5659-2968. And you can leave a message. They are both WhatsApp number. You can leave a message. You'll be attended to. And the event is on the 23rd of
April 23rd.
Yes, ma. 2 p.m. at Rulat Event Center, Akobo. That's Kolapo Ishola.
Resources that should be exploited for economic prosperity and as well for social development, unity and identity to achieve greatness for our great country, particularly Oyo State, Nigeria. And don't forget to join them. That is, call the numbers she has given to you to be part of the program on April 23rd at Rolat Event Center, Kolapo, Ishola GRA, Akobo, Ibadan at 2 p.m. on April 23rd. And it is on that note to be saying bye-bye for this afternoon on the program, Peseta Heritage. Do join us same time next week for another interesting edition of the program. Until then, this is Titila Lawal saying bye for now.